In this video, we are going to see company in Tally and creation of new company. From here onwards, we are going to see the practical part of Tally. In the same way, I request the students to watch sequence videos, not the random videos, because all the videos are connected. In the same way, if you have the system at your place, please practice Tally at your place. Now let's begin with company in Tally. Company in Tally means any accounting unit, or even we can just call here any accounting entity. In Tally, all accounting information is stored under a single name. Here, a separate set of accounting records are maintained under one single name, under one single entity. When we start accounting with Tally, the first thing to do is to know how to create a company in Tally. If we are operating multiple businesses, we can create several companies in Tally software at a single cost. In the same way, it includes limited company, partnership firm, society, college, school, proprietorship, institution, etc. The next point, in Tally, company creation itself is the first task. Before we go for creating any ledger accounts or recording any transaction in the respective voucher, first we have to create a company. Only then user can work with all the accounting items like ledgers, vouchers, reports like balance sheet, etc. Not only accounting items, even inventory items like stock items, inventory vouchers, etc. Creating a company includes providing basic information about the company, in which books of accounts are to be maintained in Tally. Now let's see how to create a company in Tally. Before I just proceed with Tally, when we install Tally application in C drive, the Tally folder will be generated. Under the Tally folder, again we have the list of files. Under this, there are two folders are available. One is data and other one is lang. Lang indicates here languages, where we can see the list of languages which are supported by Tally 9 version. And for your syllabus, you are going to learn Tally 9 version. In the same way, we have one more folder, data folder. Data folder is one of the important folder. When we create a company in Tally, all the company information, all the data which is stored in a company will be available in the data folder. Initially, this is blank. Once we create a company, a particular folder will be generated. This indicates that in data folder for each company, we will be having a separate folder. That I'll be telling you later. Now let's go back to the Tally. Just go to the start, Tally 9, then Tally 9 release 2. Then once we just click on Tally 9, then later we can see this particular window will appear, and here comes out with the activation form. Suppose if we have the serial number has to be entered, then later we have to enter the key. But right now I'll be using the educational mode, which is mainly used for learning purpose. To skip this particular window, just press the key, escape key. Then here comes out with the company info, and here we can see here the a list of options are available here. That is select company, create company, backup, restore, quit. When we see here, in each option, one letter, that is in each command, one letter is in red color. That one we just call here the hotkey. Via the hotkey, we can go for creating the shortcut key. Suppose if I have to go for create company, just press the key C or type the letter C. The same way for backup B, restore R. Okay, right now we have to go for creating a company. I just press here the letter C. Once we press C, we can just here, we are back to the window, that is company creation window. And here comes out with the directory where we can see the path, C drive, tally folder, data folder. In data folder, this will be available. The next comes out with the name where we have to provide the name. Now let's enter the name. I just enter here BCom 6th Sem. Enter. This will take us to the next parameter, that will be the mailing name. We can see here mailing name and name both are same. Then what is the difference? I just go back here. The name field is displayed in the select company screen. Suppose if we have created list of companies in this particular system, then when we go for selecting a particular company, in that case this name will be displayed. And this is mainly used to access the company in Tally. Then what about the mailing name? Mailing name field will be printed and this will be displayed in all the output reports of a company. For that sake, we are not supposed to provide any shortcut names for a company. Mailing name has to be written fully, complete. I just take here one example. I just type here GCC and mailing name I just provide here KLS Gokte College of Commerce. This has to be written fully. Got it? Because this will appear onto the reports. Okay, right now I'll be changing here the name. The name will be, I just go back, right? The path, then name I just take here BCom. Then here I'll be taking BCom 6th Sem. This is applicable for all the divisions. Then comes out with the address. I just type here Tilakvadi, right? Then comes out with Belgaum or Belagavi. Okay, just provide the address. Then comes out with the statutory compliance for which country. There we can see the default is India, and on the right hand side we can see here the list of countries, right? But here we have to select for the country India. Then next, state parameter or the state field, and here we can see the list of states here. But suppose if we have to go for the particular state, just type the starting letter of that particular state. I just type here the letter K for Karnataka, right? And we can just see here it is in bold, it will appear. Use the down arrow key, then press enter. Enter the pin code 59006. Then telephone number I just enter 0831, then 123456. Okay. Then comes out with email, right? I just take here the dummy email ID abc@gmail.com, right? Currency symbol rupees, then comes out with maintain. Once we go for this particular field maintain, here comes out with a pop-up window. type of company, and there are two different parameters are available. One is accounts only, the other one is accounts with inventory. Actually, this depends on the requirements of the company. There are certain firms will be there, business will be there, where they are only related with accounting part. Only accounting data will be recorded in the company. But there are certain manufacturing companies are there, firms are there, where they are dealing with inventory, stock, or maybe a manufacturing sector, or it can be regarding about buying and selling of raw materials, or it can be of parts, sub-assemblies. In that case, they go with accounts with inventory. But for your syllabus, you will be learning both accounting and as well as inventory. Accounting part you are going to learn in module 2, whereas in case of module 3, you are going to learn inventory. For that sake, I'll be selecting here with accounts with inventory. Next comes out with a financial year from. This here I'll be taking here. First, the financial year will begin from 1st of April till 31st of March. Right? Okay, I just take here 1-4-2021. Right? Next comes out with the books beginning from. Say financial year will begin from 1st of April. But books beginning will not begin from 1st of April. Sometimes it will begin from 1st of April. But sometimes they may begin from 10th of April, 15th of April, maybe from 1st of May, or maybe from the 1st of June. That has to be mentioned here. I just take here that this will begin from 1st of May, right? Then comes out with the Tally Vault password. Tally offers a data encryption option, which we just call here Tally Vault. With the help of Tally Vault, we can encrypt the company. Encrypt the company data by setting a password. For that sake, it is important to remember the Tally Vault password, as the Tally Vault password cannot be broken by any means. This is mainly used for encrypting the company's data. Okay, but right now I am not going to provide any password here. Okay, I just move to the next field. Suppose if we have to go back, okay, in that case we have to make use of the key. Backspace key has to be used. Okay, suppose if we have to come down, press enter key. Got it? Okay, the next one is regarding about use security control. What is the use of this particular option? This is one of the useful option in Tally. By activating this option, we can avoid unauthorized access of company data. Okay, I just press here S. Once I just press S, we can just hear what has come down here. Name of admin. Name of the admin has to be given here, and later we have to enter the password. This is repeat password. This is for confirmation. And down we have here use Tally audit feature. What is the use of this one? This feature is for chartered accountants to audit the company books of accounts directly. Tally audit feature provides the capability to check the accuracy and correctness of the entries made by the authorized users. It allows us to alter the entries if required. Once we audit the entries, Tally displays us all the altered entries with the username who altered the entry, the date and the time of alteration. This particular point already I have highlighted in the features of Tally also. But right now for the syllabus you don't have the security part. If time remains, I'll be explaining you this part later at the end of the syllabus. Okay. Right now I just go backspace. I just type here N. Just type N letter, right? Then press enter key. Then next comes out with the base currency information. I have just mentioned here N. N indicates here what? No. Okay. Now coming to the base currency information. Here comes out with the base currency symbol rupees. That is Indian rupees. The next comes out with the formal name Indian rupees for Indian companies. Right. The next field is number of decimal places. This is to default as 2, but we have the option of specifying up to 4 decimal places, but the standard format is what? 2, right? Okay. The next one is symbol suffix to amounts. No. In our country, how we write? First we write the currency symbol, then we write the amount. For example, rupees 500, rupees 200, rupees 1 lakh. Correct? We don't write 500 rupees. For that sake, no. But I just take the example of N. N is a currency symbol of the country Japan. In that case, first they mention amount, then they write the symbol 500 N. But as per our country, we just mention first the symbol, then the amount. Okay. The next one is regarding about symbol for decimal part. What the decimal part indicates here? That is paisa. The next one is what? Show amounts in millions. Default is no. This we can make it even S also. It depends on the company how they have to display the amounts. Coming to the next parameter, put a space between amount and the symbol. Default is S, right? When we write, what we write first? First we write the currency symbol, then space, then the amount. We don't combine currency symbol and amount together, right? We will have a space between amount and the symbol. Default is S. Let it be S itself. Don't do any changes here. Don't make it no. Decimal places for printing amounts and words. That is 2 is there, right? This is a standard format. Then press here enter. Once we press enter, here comes out with the small screen. We can just here accept question mark. Whether we want to save this one, whether we want to keep this one, right? Yes, we want to create a company, then what we have to do, right? Just press Y from the keyboard. Y indicates here what? S. N indicates here what? No. Then press Y from the keyboard. Once we press Y from the keyboard, all the statutory masters will be imported to this particular company. Right now the company is created and we are back with the Gateway of Tally. Gateway of Tally, we are going to see it in the next video. Thank you. Keep watching the videos which are uploaded on the channel.